Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
All right, what's going on? People, what's happening, everybody? This is your boy, Doc Holiday. We are always back with another HBCU Overdrive. Actually, HBCU tonight, but it is powered by us at HBCU Overdrive. Remember to like the stream, to comment, to share, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. And get everything that you need, HBCU Overdrive. Of course, we always simulcast between Twitter and YouTube. So all my folks that's on Twitter, hit that follow button and come on to YouTube. And hit that subscribe button. You see, you got my nephew up in here. What's going on? See if some other folks gonna come up in here. This is a Sunday night show at 6:00. I know that everybody's still watching NCAA tournament, men's and women. But we are having a great time. Gonna have a good time today. Check on my audio. We are good to go. Just finished eating dinner. We got some things to talk about. Not gonna be here too long tonight since it's Sunday. But before we get into all that, I want to go ahead and go to commercial. We're gonna go to commercial break, and we'll be back. Gonna go ahead and get into everything, and then I just want to give you an update from what last week. We'll be right back.
Yo, it's your boy Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive, and I am proud to sponsor Merch Sports. Check out his new line of collection, the Black College Football Fan Club collection. It's basically designed to show support and give respect to the rich history and tradition of black college football. And as you already know, the best college players had to play at HBCUs before integration. So go ahead and check it out over at shopmerchsports.com. Merch Sports. Merch for the sports enthusiasts.
All right, we are back. See, we got some more people coming in here today. First and foremost, before we get into today's topic, I just want to say, forgot to do something. I have just want to say that I have read every message on Twitter and any DMs that came about. What's going on, Dr. Israel? Hey sis, what's going on? I want to personally say thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. What up, Chris? For all the messages, encouragement that I got the last couple of days from putting that tweet out. I appreciate everything that y'all have said to me and y'all have done for me. Then I want to thank my group for giving me, the push and the necessary resources to go find to try to get trying to get my life back on track. If that's what you want to say. But like I said, I really, 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 really appreciate y'all for, doing that for me. It was, I can say this, I'm gonna say it. It was at one point in time, I guess before the new year, I guess in the last couple of weeks, I really didn't want to do this stuff no more. I just wanted to be crawled up and holed up in the wall in the house and just didn't want to be bothered. To the point of me, I was thinking about taking my life. And the only thing that stopped me, the things that stopped me is a 10-year-old and a 23-year-old. The only thing that stopped me from even mentioning it, stuff like that. It's safe to say this. Yeah, that's for a minute now, that's what I was thinking. But at the same time, I couldn't really just delve on the situation. It's just like, in a sense, I was just saying, like, just ask myself, why am I here? Why am I here? And no, nobody need me right now. But that was my thought process at the time. Until, my baby girl's birthday came up, and it's like, now you know, he needs me there, and I'm gonna be there. And I have not missed not one birthday ever since she was born. Um, so um, you know, so that's one thing I kind of just just took at this time. And, you know, I guess breaking down on the whole life was my last thought. And maybe it needed to happen because at the same, you figure you strong, you know what I'm saying? You strong for people, but you know that you need the the necessary help, but then don't know how to really ask for it. If y'all kind of get where I'm coming from. So I guess breaking down that night just put a whole bunch of shit in perspective. Um, and I tell this ain't my first rodeo dealing with mental health and stuff like that. I've been dealing with depression since I was 9 years old. I can admit to that. But just the whole rigors of the last, shit, excuse my language, but the last year and a half, I could, I wish I was my one, but somebody got to carry clean piss when somebody get drug tested at work. So I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. But nah, when you think about it, yeah, and we got it. Yeah, and I acknowledge it and I utilize it. Trust me. Trust me. I don't get me wrong, I utilize everything. But I mean, it was just I had to cry for him. I just didn't know where it was gonna come from. Um, but like I said, I thank my crew. I love them for what they did for me, and you know, stand on me and everything. And so I think I do got an appointment in the morning, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go back and check on that again, so I can keep a track on everything. But yeah, I just had to I just had to say that and let everybody know that uh, I thank them. I thank you. Thank you. Um, I remember the last time something like this happened was during COVID, and it was before I even started just before I started podcasting, and we were um, Dallas County had just went into lockdown to quarantine, right? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be fine. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I got food in the house. You know, I done applied for my unemployment, even though my black ass was on furlough. I applied for my unemployment and stuff like that. And then 3 days later, I wrote something on Facebook. I'm like, hey, this lockdown ain't good for folks who got depression. That prompted my oldest daughter. She saw what I wrote. She called her mama, and her mama called me. And then really she called her mama called my mama. My mama called me, she called me, and everybody else called me. And I was like, you know what? I ain't built for this. So, so, but yeah, I like I said, you know, it's good. It's good that you got people, people that I can depend on, and I got people that can hold me accountable, because they ain't, you know, they don't, you know, people ain't got to do nothing for you. They ain't got to help you. They ain't got to do nothing for you. You know, they just, you know, some people can mind their black ass business and move on. But I'm glad I ain't got that type of people right now. I got a whole crew that's like my family. That is my extended family. So again, I say thank you. I said I said till the cows come home. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Because I really, really needed it. I was, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they asked me if I was gonna go, if I was gonna do more shows. Um, it depends. I might ramp it back up. Might do a noon show on a weekday. Haven't done that in a while. Might do some other things. Uh, but mainly we just going I'm trying to focus on getting interviews and interviews and interviews and more interviews and more interviews, because I think that's what people want for right now until football season come around, and that's what I'm going to deliver. So um, I just have to put that out there and let folks know that I genuinely and I truly appreciate everything, all the words and everything that was said, and the getting you know, the necessary resources. Trust me, Quay. I've been searching and looking and filling out stuff. So that's one thing you ain't got to worry about. Um, but yeah. So, so then another story. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me yesterday, y'all. Let me tell y'all. let me tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. So I'm at work, and usually on Saturdays and Sundays, I work from 8 to 4, 8 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. I like getting up early in the morning. It doesn't bother me. I'm an early bird, and then I can be a night owl too. So I'm at work. I'm ringing up people. I rung up this lady has her daughter. She was 3 years old, and I kind of brought me to a place when Peyton was 3 years old, and I used to try to run and catch, chase after her and stuff like that. Unsuccessful at the most. I'm gonna just let y'all know that. But um, yeah. So I'm at work. I check this person out. Check out another person, lady, um, who happened to be black. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Who happened to be black. Help them out with their PayPal stuff. They would try to put cash on their card and stuff. So I just tell them help them out to their PayPal. Then the last person before I helped this other lady was a Hispanic lady. And here comes this woman, white woman, said she was 54 years old, but looked like she'd been through the ringer. Like it looked like she just came from out the street. And I don't judge. I don't judge. I ain't trying to judge nobody. So I'm ringing up. I look up to see what my line looking like. I looked up. Oh, I got a little line. So let me go ahead and get you out the way. Get to the next people, just to get it cleared out. This woman waited until I checked everything out on her, and then asked me it was my manager there, the manager on duty. I said, "Yeah, she's here." I called her to the front. Tell me why this lady customer wanted my manager to reprimand me in front of her, and and thinking that everything's gonna be rosy and peachy and stuff like that. And so she said, I won't say, and I quote, but she said that I didn't give her the proper respect as a customer service associate, front end CSA of Walgreens, because I did not give her direct contact or even spark up a full-blown conversation, which would have slowed me down, right? So basically, this woman was acting like a Karen. And um so I'm just floored. I was just flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Y'all know, when when stuff like that come about and you just be like, what happened? Peyton texting me. Um so um this woman said, and I quote, yeah. Um why don't he talk to me like he talked to the other African American ladies up in here? And I was like, you know what? I really want to say something. I really want to say something to you, but I'm just going chill. I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to chill out, because if I say what I want to say, then I'm really going to be looking for jobs, and more jobs, right? So, so the other thing was, she said, and which was a dog whistle to me, was she said that I've been on many mission trips to Africa. And I'm like, if y'all would have seen my face, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, bitch, this ain't got nothing to do with a mission trip to Africa. You trying to tell me that I'm not giving you the proper respect because because I didn't conversate with you and look you in your eyes, which they were baggy and shit. Come on. I mean, I've been in customer service and retail on and off since I was 19 years old. I was like, you know what? You got it. You got it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You got it. But when she said that when she said I've been on mission trips to Africa and stuff, that to me in my head was like code for nigga, get in line. That's what it bit to me. That's what it said to me right there. And I promise y'all, I was holding everything again. I had an outburst and I was holding everything again. And I walked towards the back. And I had another outburst. I hollered out. I screamed out. I apologize, because there was still people up in the store. I was like, I apologize for the way this coming out. And it was just tripped out. So I was trying to calm down. I walked back out there. She said that she had a camera trying to record my reaction, right? And I was like, you know what? This makes no sense whatsoever. I was like, you already had an issue with me for 2 months, because first and foremost, I'm following directions at work. If I tell you to pull out your ID because you're getting some alcohol or some cigarettes or any other thing, just pull the ID out so I can scan it and you can have it back. And then we won't have no issue. She was giving me a hard time and I was like, whatever. Second time this person had an interaction with me, she tried to buy 2 bottles of wine at 9 o'clock in the morning, and Walgreens will tell you, nope, you can't do it. It was on a Sunday too. You can't buy liquor till 10 o'clock. Okay. Can't buy alcohol till 10 o'clock. What's wrong with that? She got upset, had to put the bottles down. And I think she came back, but I don't think I wasn't at the register at the time. And then this one, what happened yesterday. And I was like, I've been in this business for a minute, right? And I know if you're a customer, if you had an issue with me, you would just tell the manager right then and there, like, hey, I got an issue with this person. And but she let it fester, I didn't say anything, but she let it fester for 2 months. And then I guess she felt like I wasn't giving her the respect. Maybe she didn't really need the respect. I wasn't gonna give it to her. Oh well. It ain't my fault. You look like you just crawled out from the bed and just put any old thing on. Shit. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault if the wind blew through your shirt, you will probably fly away. But it ain't my fault. So, long story short, she talked to the manager on duty. She was trying to go over her head, trying to go over the store manager's head, and guess go over the district manager's head. She wanted to go all the way to the top, but she called back. It was like she would only talk to her. She was like, "Well, I just don't want to. I'm not gonna come back to the store. Good, cause I don't want you in the store. Looking just ugh." But that was my day yesterday. That was my day. Oh, here you go. All right, Mr. Ford, he about to bring you on up. Oh, I was following protocol, but I just felt bad because I just got upset because I just got called a racist by a racist. How you doing this evening?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me hold on one second. Yeah. I was watching Kentucky and somebody. Kentucky
Oh,
looked pretty.
okay.
Was it Kentucky and Illinois?
Yes, Kentucky and
I think I
Illinois
was
playing
watching that.
tonight.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, Kentucky and Illinois.
Yeah, I was watching them. For some reason, my volume ain't right. Let me see if I can get my volume right. Okay, okay. Let me hear you, Doc.
Yep. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, my volume. For the reason that my volume is low.
Okay.
Let me see something. Man, if ain't one thing, it's another.
I know one thing. Spring done came in, and we done had some 80-something degree weather. I heard.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there. It's been beautiful in Atlanta all day. It was kind of chilly early this morning, but it's been beautiful, man. It's been a beautiful day.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some. Let's go ahead and get into some sports.
Oh yeah.
So I figured this was going to happen. Coach Larry Vickers. We said it. In fact, we said it was going to happen. He going down to Auburn. Take over that.
Oh yeah,
program.
Vickers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna do well, man. I know some people that know him. He's a good coach.
Oh yeah, we said he was gonna. We said he was gonna be out of here. I figured somebody was gonna pick him up at the end of the year.
Yeah, he put together a program up there at Norfolk, man. I remember when he was coaching men's basketball at Norfolk.
So, from what I'm hearing, he's I think he's already there in Auburn. And he's trying to put together his staff, and I think one of the pieces of his staff is going to come back and coach Kevin Lynham. Yeah, he was on the staff not the past season, but last season. Last year.
Uh-huh.
So, what I heard, he was a athletic director at a community college, and of course, Vickers brought. I think he's coming. I think he's going to be on that bench with him. We talking about a Auburn team that was 3-13 last year in the conference.
Right.
He got some ways to go.
Oh yeah. But Doc, now let me tell you, it won't take him long to get that program rolling, man. It won't take him long.
Okay.
He he has, these last 2 or 3 years, he's had extraordinary guard play, man. And see, he knocked off some Power 4 teams this year. So they've seen him in action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if he gets his recruits in, it's not going to take him long. Like I said, they get him next year. But the year after that, especially if he get them experienced guards in, listen, man, Auburn going to be back now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I think Rodney Terry from University of Texas, he has gotten let go today.
Yeah, I was shocked about that.
I'm still hearing a rumor that Arkansas is still looking at Coach Thornton.
Yeah, I had heard that. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
So if this is the case, 1 year at Alabama A&M, she had a successful season. She's still in the WNIT, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see anything wrong with that move right there. She knows the state of Arkansas, so
yeah,
she knows the state of Arkansas. She can get players from Arkansas, Oklahoma, of course, Texas, Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
Missouri. Like she'll have a footprint, but I think she can, if that becomes available. I'm not going to say she is. I'm not going to put that out there because it's been people that has been misreporting things out there, and I ain't trying to be the one to. But yeah, I think if that's the case, if they keep pursuing her, I think she can make some noise in that SEC too.
Oh yeah. I think she can too. Dawn does a good job, man. She's good. She knows stuff.
Yeah, and she's gonna have some sort of backing by with Coach Yo from Ole Miss, and of course with Coach Lina. I mean, not Coach Lina, but Coach Vickers now at Auburn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. She'll do a great job, man.
Now, crew. Mo played. He played 9 players. 2 of them remember, the 2 guards got hurt. He played 9 players total. 5 starting, 4 off the bench. Let's see what else we got going. Now, this is where I was talking about with the misreporting, like trying to be the one to get the story first, but not get the story right or not even fact check at all. So remember, it was the little story saying that Jeff Fisher was going to be the head coach at Tennessee State, which I was like, that was not going to happen, because I think he's with I think he's in the USFL, if I'm not mistaken. But the word, from what I got word on the street from a couple of Tennessee State alums, of course, they said Reggie Barlow was the top, the front runner, and of course he took the deal, and he's now going to be the head coach of Tennessee State football.
I think it's a good move. That's a good hire.
It is a good hire.
Yeah.
You got a man that played in the sweat, that played at HBCU. He coached in the HBCU. He coached in the pros. Hey, he's doing it all. He did it all. So I think him being at the fold now, the only issue is because it's so late now. It's late, with recruiting. I think they got recruits that should be had some recruits that going up in there. Now he got to re-recruit that whole team to get them back, and then bring in some guys from the portal. He's going to have a tough year for his first year, and I'm going to be honest with you on that. He's going to have a tough first year, but I think in year 2, he should be successful in year 2. And, you know, and he should be able to piggyback off what Eddie George did in that league, win a conference, win a conference championship, and go to the FCS playoffs.
Oh yeah.
But now, now if I'm Reggie for next year in 26, do you sit down with Jackson State and say, let's go ahead and let's get back into the Southern Heritage Classic? Do you do that?
And what about let's resume the series with Florida A&M?
Hey, let's do that.
Yeah.
So can we get some of those things done right there?
Because I think they signed a 4-year contract with Alabama A&M, so they on the schedule for the foreseeable future.
Right.
Yeah. Doc, I'll call
What?
you.
Okay. But yeah, it's one of them things. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see what happens with Reggie Barlow and any other coach that's taking over now. Is the 4 back? Or I think he's still on the call. So I don't know. Until he come back up. But I think what the Tennessee State, the TSU head coaching position, the head coach situation, it taught me was you don't have to always be the first, but you always got to be the one to make sure that your shit is right. That HBCU Premier Sports channel on whatever it is on Twitter, y'all need to get y'all shit together because y'all made yourselves look like idiots. Made yourself look like a bunch of dummies. But it is what it is. I guess shout out to PV for winning the swag bowling tournament. Interesting. So I guess they're gonna try to win in football this year too, huh? But other than that, man, that's something to see. We'll be right back. Hit the good old commercial break. Right back.
It's your boy Doc Holliday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shoutouts, and members only live chats. And also you can get birthday shout outs on here and win member when you become a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU Overdrive. You can hit the PayPal David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel, not the pocket.
Damn, why you just come in here and just blow it the whole spot of win what in football? I guess PV said they're gonna win everything in football. They said they're gonna win the SWAC in football. But let's get into it. The basketball season this year in review. For some teams, I guess they feel like it was easy. For other teams, they have won championships in the SWAC in football. Last one was in 2009. Yeah, so yeah. Where other teams, I'm just like this for the season review. Other teams had harder schedule. I.e. Jack State men going 0-13 in the non-conference part of your schedule. Woo! And finishing 14-4 in your conference schedule, which is that's what they did. Or you could be like Mississippi Valley and get paid to lose and be a trash program and been a trash program for like the last 3 years. Hey, I'm just putting it out there in the atmosphere. But again, for everybody who made the NCAA, the Division II, the NAIA tournaments, give a big congratulations to you. And of course, to some teams that finished dead last, I just want to say
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He
got cooked. Just want to put it out there in the atmosphere. Valley, you got cooked. A&T men, you got cooked. I don't know this. Oh, Pine Bluff men, you got cooked. Prairie View men, cooked. Pine Bluff women, cooked. Barbecue, fricassee. You know what it is. But again, shout out to Langston men's and women's basketball team for making the Sweet 16 in the NAIA tournament. Thanks to all of our HBCU representatives in the NAIA tournament on both sides, men and women. Thanks to everybody in the D2 tournament. Thanks for West Bellamy and Josh Sims, my bro Josh Sims, for creating the BCIC. Even though we were supposed to have some SWAC and MEAC teams up in there, the NCAA, the NIT, and the WNIT were being some holes about it. Shout out to Coach Dawn Thornton and all of her. How many outfits she done wore? They are what, 33 games in now. And she been styling for every last game. Shout out to Shalimar Sanders and telling your daddy he need to stay his ass on Boulder. That was great. That was great. That was great. But yeah, shout out to everybody that had shout out to them busty badasses for letting your coach go all the way to the south side of Chicago now. Shout out to you. I know y'all feeling some kind of way, and you really want to say this, but it's like you really wanted to keep it, but it's like
No.
this.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
What?
Fuck! Fuck!
Nah, shout out to G-Bill, man. They had a good season, but guess what? But Atlanta Busty is a Chicago State Cougar now. So he had a HBCU, but it ain't really a HBCU. Just put it just like that. And put it just like that. It's a PBI. It's a predominantly black institute. You know, ain't got its designation yet. Hold on. I mean, I guess I could say that name. Fuck no, I ain't saying that name. Shout out to that school. Shout out to the school in Baton Rouge for getting to the tournament on the women's side. You know, shout out to them. Shout out to them Flight of the Bumblebee ass niggas over at Alabama State for getting into the tournament. And actually winning the game in the tournament. Kudos to you. Shout out to Coach Crary coming in from a D2 school and giving FAMU men's basketball their first winning season since 2007. It's been a long time. A long time. Shout out to Coach Margaret Richards for just looking so stunning all day, every day on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Marge for just looking all so beautiful on the sideline for them Jackson State women. Shout out to Talia Dilworth for coming into the SWAC and kicking his ass from the day one SWAC newcomer and SWAC player of the year. What else? Who else I need to shout out? Who else I need to shout out though? Who else I need to shout out? Shout out to Coach Theus for making sure that Southside Curl stay right on the sideline of Daytona. Y'all know it's crazy over at Daytona. Why you have to do that? Shout out to Coach Cozy for continuing a family tradition of being an umpire at either a baseball or softball game. And we all made fun, people been making fun of it. But hey, that's something that he loves to do. Do what you gonna do, man. Shout out to Willie Simmons for standing 10 toes down against Luke Campbell talking about he need to check in. Nigga, this ain't no damn game. What is you talking about? If I'm Willie, I'm telling this to Luke Campbell and anybody who telling me I need to go check in somewhere I've already been.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
This is what I'm doing with Willie. Oh, my. I'm a Libra, ma. Ma. Yo, my mama just bust. What's up? Ma. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. Look, you come on. This is Miami. This ain't no South. This ain't Southern California. This ain't LA. Who you gonna check in with? The Zopan? Yeah, you gonna get your ass on somewhere. Word on the street, yeah, he's still the coach over at FAMU, Coach Crary. But shout out to him though. Still, shout out to him. He said he gonna do it his way and everything. And shout out to the conference, y'all. Thank you. Got the Celebration Bowl. Just they got that money. We got that money. And then shout out to like I said, shout out to Bama State and Southern for winning they play-in games. Because why? For the next 6 years, we getting paid. We are getting paid as a conference. Thank you. Shout out to Bama State for giving us that money. Come on. Yeah, nah, that ain't Mama Holiday. She ain't gonna go by that. She just gonna go by Miss Angie. That you put just like that. That's Miss Angie. Yeah, that's Miss Angie. She just knew how to just bust a party open. You know what I'm saying? This season was a good one. Shout out to the Norfolk State Spartans. Now, on the women's side, on men and women's side for representing the MEAC in the tournament. And I know everybody in the MEAC is like got them breathing a sigh of relief because it's like Coach Vickers is gone. The wicked witch is that nigga is gone. He is out of here. They think they think Norfolk is gonna, they're gonna suffer, but next season, everybody in that conference is gonna be like,
I think it's some bullshit calls.
I don't know what's up, but I'm good. Just we keeping the G. Shout out to Coach Simmons and that damn marker that's still flying over everybody's head in the arena. Oh my goodness, that shit is funny right there. That shit is funny. Hold on. That market got freaking flyer miles on that beat. That market still got freaking flyer miles on that junk. But overall, this season has to be the most successful season in HBCU basketball in a very long time on all fronts. MEAC, SWAC, CIAA, SIAC, um, NAIA schools. This had to be the best season overall in all of our black, not conferences. Um, Dog, I keep forgetting to your nigga. Who are you not related to, Crook? And, shout out because it's spring and it's sundress season now. I'm just gonna put that out there in the atmosphere. Shout out for spring season and sundress season coming together, or just coming together this weekend. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. So I guess now we're gonna start getting more into football season. We got we're gonna get into more football season, man. So might we go ahead and get that rolling. It's spring season. Um, spring season is get ready to wind down. Also, from what I heard, tomorrow is the opening of the actual transfer portal for basketball. Yeah, shout out to me because yes, I'm going to utilize all the resources that was given to me. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I know Quay's gonna text me or she gonna call me. But one out of the other, she's gonna do something to make sure I get that shit going. Now, Mr. Emmett, Tennessee State job is closed. Reggie Barlow is the new head coach, football coach for Tennessee State. Hey, yeah. Shout out to Alphabet Goo cutting that check. Cut the check. Other than that, let's see. What else we shouting out? Man, shout out to my Lord Savior Jesus Christ because if it wasn't for him, my black ass wouldn't be here right now. And shout out to my mama for teaching me how to cook, because I just cooked the fire ass dinner before I got on this thing. And I feel like I got the I feel like I got the itis right now. You can have Candyman. Fuck that motherfucker. He can go jump in a pool of gasoline. For all I can care. But there goes the fire station number 3 going down the road. Got some other things. I know that I don't talk about. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to and the NCAA right now. St. Mary's is about to go down to Alabama. They are 9-point lead. Alabama got 9-point lead, 72-63. 3 minutes left in the second half. Colorado State and Maryland are at halftime right now, 37-30 in favor of Colorado State. We got Ole Miss taking on Iowa State later on this evening at 7:20. That's on True TV. Earlier today, Florida takes out the defending national champion UConn Huskies 77-75. Baylor got dropped off by Duke 89-66. And yeah, that white boy Cooper Flag, he can play. He the real deal. And this shocked me right here. Kentucky defeats Illinois 84-75. No John Calipari at this Kentucky. Mark Pope coming in, recruit a whole new team, and they are going to the Sweet 16. Now, I ain't gonna be no blue and gold. She said she gonna have scarlet and gray. Trash colors. Trash ass colors. She gonna cuss me out. Oh well. Yesterday kind of surprised me yesterday. Tennessee defeats UCLA. Number 2, Tennessee defeats number 7 UCLA 67-58. Michigan defeats those Aggies from Texas A&M 91-79. Auburn survives, even though it's a 12-point win, but they still survive against Creighton 82-70. I still hate those colors. Ugh, them colors like, ugh. Who made them colors right there for real? Houston, Gonzaga try to make a comeback, but they fell short against Houston, 81-76. Arkansas with the big upset. That's what I want to talk about. Arkansas with a big upset over St. John's, 75-66. Texas Tech told Drake to take his ass back to the 6 in a win. 77-64. BYU outlast Wisconsin 91-89. And I guess the student trainer who signed the NIL deal, who carry out the boombox and stuff, I guess they told them to take their ass back to Lake Charles. Purdue defeats McNeese State 76-62. So the Sweet 16 is set for Thursday. I think that Florida is waiting on the winner of Colorado State and Maryland. Duke is waiting on the winner. I think in this game right here, Alabama and St. Mary's, which I think is pretty much going to be Alabama. So it'll be Alabama versus Duke, and the winner out of the Colorado State Maryland game against Florida. Arkansas takes on Texas Tech. This is going to be very interesting on one side. And from the East region, you still got, like I said, you got Iowa State. You got Old Piss taking on Iowa State. New Mexico, I forgot, takes on number 2 seeded Michigan State in the South region. And in the East region, number 4 Arizona takes on number 5 Oregon. Sound like a football game on that one. So then on Friday, Michigan takes on the number one overall seed Auburn. Kentucky takes on Tennessee in a goddamn SEC rematch. Purdue takes on Houston, and then the winners from tonight's games will play on Friday. Let's see. We got the NIT. I really don't give a damn about the NIT on the men's side because they said they don't even care about bringing HBCUs on the men's side. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go on the women's side. We're on the women's side. So first round. Let's see. First round game. Texas Southern did win against St. Mary's 54-50. On Friday, Howard defeated Siena 72-62. And then yesterday, Alabama A&M came out with a loss 53-49 against Chattanooga. Coppin State defeated Colgate 58-48. And now we're going to the second round. Howard is going to take on Charleston. And that is on Monday. Coppin State takes on Cleveland State on Tuesday. Texas Southern takes on Louisiana Tech on Monday also. Forgot about that. And that game will be in Ruston. Let's see, first round. A&T did lose to Virginia Tech in the first round of WBIT, 61-45 against Virginia Tech. And that was the only HBCU in this game. In this tournament right here. But that's a lot of basketball still being left played. Yeah, spring football is on the way. All right. So first game for the UFL starts on Friday night. Friday night, the St. Louis Battlehawks take on the Houston Roughnecks. Then Saturday, the San Antonio Brahmas takes on the Arlington Renegades. That game is at 3, and I don't get off work until 4 o'clock. Then on Sunday, the Panthers and the Showboats live from Memphis at 11 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock, the Birmingham Stallions, who are the defending UFL champions, take on the DC Defenders. Going into the game with an interim head coach, since we said Reggie Barlow is going to be in Nashville this year. This is an interesting question. Let's get to it. Who would be the top 3 quarterbacks in the SWAC? No QB, no championship. That's an interesting question right there. One is Jacoby Borgen, the general. Let me see. Well, I will say I don't know who's gonna be throwing the ball for FAMU, but because we're replacing the quarterback. Alabama. Don't know about Alabama State or Alabama A&M. Well, we don't know about Alabama State because I'm trying to figure out if Andrew Body's going to be back fully healthy, and Alabama A&M, who's going to be the starter this year. So I don't know about the rest of the SWAC, but I know another returning starter is at Valley, to Jerry Williams. He's coming back. He's a junior. Let's see who else. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Everybody, I like to keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. It's about the best of my ability. SWAC baseball season, Mr. Emmett, I think we just started conference play, so it's rolling along. Now, remember, for Jackson State, 6 players got suspended. Going into this series against those dirty alley cats from Bethune-Cookman. Oh yeah, I think what's gonna remember gonna start. But oh man. But other than that, I'm gonna get up off this thing. I once said I wasn't gonna be out here too long tonight. Um Again, I appreciate everybody for um getting my spirits back up, getting my trying to get my smile back on my face. And yes, Quay, I will be using all those resources that you sent me. I will. Okay. Um so I just want to put that out there in the atmosphere. Um Again, if you know that you are having issues, if you're having mental issues, um, don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid for the help to help you. But you got to be the one to do it yourself, and you also got to be the one to take accountability for what's going on with you. Um, Other than that, we're gonna get off this thing. We should reconvene on Wednesday by myself. On Tuesday, check out me and check out Mr. Troy White and his crew and me being on there also with the Gathering of Old Men. Well, Tuesday is the Madness Basketball Podcast where we talk about everything from high school to college to the NBA. Talk about HBCU basketball and everything. So check us out on Tuesdays with that show, and then check us out on Thursdays with the Gathering of Old Men. Yes, I am a old man. I'm gonna say it just like that. I am a old man, and we be talking about everything, anything, and everything. Shout out to my man Marlo, because Marlo will tell you about that school in Daytona. Fuck them and everything that they stand for. Um, but other than that, like again, we're gonna be back on this thing. We're gonna be back on this thing on Wednesday by ourselves. Be on there with Mr. Troy White on Tuesday and Thursdays, and we should have a. You know what? I haven't done on a Friday. We gonna jam on Friday night, y'all. That's what we gonna do. Gonna have some. We're gonna have some drinks, and we're gonna have the music going. It's free for all Friday. Free for all Friday. Y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Make sure you have your music selection that you want to listen to, because I'm only gonna play it once. All right? Only gonna play it once. Um, and that's gonna be a part of my little therapy too. You know, we're gonna listen to some music and stuff and have some fun. Old school, new school, don't matter what it is. But Other than that, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Hug your loved ones. Love on your loved ones. We'll be back this week on Wednesday. Hey, stay blessed and be easy. Mouth is big.